there, welcome to the Fitbit Show. Now, you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat. Well, I think you can tell by now. No, it's not because I'm stark raving mad, it's because of Icon Idols. Now, this is a part of the show when I take a character, whether it's from literature, it could be a comic book hero, or even a figure from history, and then look at some film adaptations, and then compare them and see which one I think is the best portrayal. With that said, let's look at the legend that is Robin Hood. Oh my god, what a boring performance. I mean, whose idea was it to cast Kevin Costner as Robin Hood, for crying out loud? I mean, put aside the fact that he can't do a British accent. Now, many people can, pass that. I can't, but some people can. Okay, let's focus on the even more dire thing about this performance. What now is? It is emotionless and boring. I mean, every time I hear him say an utter line of dialogue, I just feel like falling asleep.
And we must stop fighting amongst ourselves.
And the fact he is barely and
Spend my life in hiding.
Also, and as I was trying to say before, I was really interrupted by that boring piece of acting. There's actually like no chemistry between Marion and Robin Hood. I mean, so when I think of Robin Hood, you think of somebody who's adventurous, who's brave and smart, who's fun to be around. He's about as fun as a shit block in the toilet. That's how fun he is. Oh my god! And the fact they claim he's the son of Brian Blessed in the film. I mean, I'm sorry, if he was the son of Brian Blessed, he looked like that.
Stephen, correct!
Russell Crowe's a little better, but I don't know, he just didn't leave much of an impression on me. He was okay, I suppose. Adequate. I suppose he was adequate. I mean, but I suppose part of it may be because of the story, because of this is set before the Robin Hood we know, not the Robin Hood we know. That's kind of maybe why I stuck him so low, because it's like it's not quite the Robin Hood we know. That's also, whereas Kevin Costner didn't do a British accent, here Russell Crowe does different accents. I can't tell. At one point he's Irish, at one point he's Pudlian, I think at one point. One's from Surrey or Yorkshire. Pick one accent and stick to it, Russell Crowe, for crying out loud. Did Ridley Scott do a wheel of like accents or something like that? And today, Russell Crowe, you're going to be you're Irish. I mean, what's that about? Seriously, to be fair, but the fact that he actually tried to do a British accent, I suppose, is why he's number 5 on my list. But it's a problem. This thing, if we look to another Ridley Scott directed film starring Russell Crowe, Gladiator. I love Gladiator. It was a fantastic film. Now, when I saw Russell Crowe, I actually thought he was British. I actually thought he had a because he sounded British. I actually thought he was British. I mean, why didn't he just stick to that voice? I mean, honestly, why didn't he just stick to that? I believe that's so much more than what he did in that film. But I mean, it was an adequate performance and a pretty good film. I mean, I like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves as well. I just didn't like the performance of Kevin Costner. I mean, and nothing against Kevin Costner. I mean, I liked him in Dance of Wolves and The Bodyguard, just not in Robin Hood. Okay, enough said Kevin Costner, enough said about Russell Crowe. Let's get on with the rest of the review. Richard Green. Well, there wasn't really anything wrong with him per se. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just because I wasn't familiar with Richard Green. Maybe because the film, Sword of Sherwood, I think it was called, he did like Robin Hood TV shows before in the 1950s, I think it was. And the problem is, I think maybe it's because I'm growing up with the TV series, I didn't quite get into the film. I mean, it was a good performance, and Richard Green was a good actor. Maybe it's because I just didn't grow up with it, and it didn't leave much of an impression on me. It was good, but maybe it's because it just didn't leave an impression on me, and maybe it's because I don't know the TV series that well. Maybe my ideas will change, maybe if I saw the others, but for now, sorry, Richard Green, good acting, and I'm sure you're a very good Robin Hood, but it's number 4 for you. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Sorry, I tried my best, but I had to add that joke in. So what works about Sean Connery? Well, it's, well, a lot of things did. I think it's interesting. The films took an approach, whereas instead of the Russell Crowe one, it's set before the Robin Hood we knew, this one's set after the Robin Hood we knew. And I think what's good about his portrayal? Well, it shows many things actually. I mean, he can be fun. He can be like he can try and be uplifting. He's brave. I mean, he stands up to the king. He stands up to the king. I mean, I'm sorry, that's brave. You do not go up and stand up to a king. Chances are you're going to go, but that's another thing. A really, really strong point, the chemistry. I mean, like, the chemistry between Robin and Marion is just brilliant. It is so brilliant. I mean, like, the fact that Marion's actually a nun in this. At one point, she goes to a nunnery because she's worried that Robin was dead, and also like with I'm not going to give away the ending. I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to watch it because it is a good film. Robin and Marion, by the way, 1975, I think. But it really is worth watching. I mean, like the chemistry, the characters are fun, and Connery's a good Robin Hood. I liked him. I think it's interesting how in his son Jason Connery plays Robin Hood in the Robin of Sherwood series later on, and that he has a cameo. And Connery comes up with a cameo appearance as King Richard in the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves film. And he's paid God knows millions of dollars, and what did he do with it? He gave it to charity. Good on your soul, Connery. Carry Hours. To be fair, I was nearly not going to stick him in the list because I didn't really want to include spoofs. I didn't. In the list, but then looking back, I just thought, but it is a portrayal in a movie of Robin Hood, so okay, I chuck it in. Now, what can we say about Carry Hours? Well, he seems to be, well, he's charming, and again, he's brave, like Sean Connery, and it follows the stories well enough. Like I could pick out it's just mimicking bits like bits of the Errol Flynn Robin Hood, and even Kevin Costner one. There's a great line there which really cracks me up. Why is it low on the list? Well, it's not really so much to do with Carry Hours' performance itself. It's more to do with the fact that it's more like a series of jokes really, rather than actually a plot. But it's still enjoyable. I like Robin Hood Men in Tights, and although so Carry Hours, he's charming, he's brave, he's funny, and at one point he's a very good singer as well. In fact, he's a very loud singer. So loud, in fact, it amazes me how the people at Nottingham Castle didn't manage to hear him and pick him out in Sherwood Forest with that voice that loud.
Here, did you hear that gigantic singing? No, neither did I.
So there you go, Carry Hours, a perfect 2. Perfect number 2. Okay. Now I know what you're thinking, wait a minute, Rich, pretty big names. Who the hell did he stick for number 1? Well, rest assured, this is who I stuck for number 1. Yes, right. The Disney one. The Disney one. There's a reason I stuck the Disney one above the others. Because, for a personal reason, that was the one I grew up with. And I feel like, at the end of the day, if you've grown up with something, that's usually the one that sticks to you. I mean, so, if anyone mentions Robin Hood, I think of that, I think of the Disney one, the fox. I mean, like, yes, because foxes can, and what does that say? It says foxes can act better than human beings. Maybe that's a step in their plan. First acting, then the world. But what worked about this performance? Well, the voice acting. It's animated, but the voice acting I thought was brilliant. I mean, he's voiced by British actor Brian Bedford, and I think his voice is just spot on for Robin Hood. It just sounds like what you'd think of, He's charming, he's brave, he's funny. He's all those things. I mean, he's all the things Robin Hood should be, in my opinion. Despite the fact that he's a fox and the original text said he's a human being. But it's creative. It's also creative, the approach they went to. And despite the fact it's replaced by animals, it's like, it follows the story well enough. I mean, like, and also, like, I mean, the chemistry, again, chemistry between Robin and Marion, it's strong. It is such strong chemistry. I mean, so the chemistry is strong, the dialogue was good, and it's just... So it says, yeah, foxes are better acting than humans.